It's only a couple of weeks ago that we drove the new Mercedes E-Class, and now AMG is presenting their new models. Next to me is the new E63S as the T model, so the Estate, and that's the car we're going to drive today. Not so many things have changed regarding to the engine, but there is a lot more to explore, and that is what we're going to do right now. When I look around inside of that car, that's really, let's say, Mercedes at its best, and that is called AMG. It is the surfaces, the materials, the craftsmanship, even the color matching. I do not find a single thing I don't like, and there's really nothing to complain about inside here. Talking about the exterior design of the new E63, it's very similar to the new E-Class because that's a facelift as well, so not so many things have changed. But we still do find these multi-beam LED headlamps. You may know them from the predecessor, but the car now features a completely new grille. It's a lot bigger, the same with the new Star here. Both are really has grown, and that car features now 12 upside pillars here. So the mouth really has grown a lot and makes the car a lot more aggressive. Talking about growth, you see these 3 air intakes here, and they are bigger as well, and so the car really stands a lot more solid on the road from the front. And when we talk about sportiness, we have to talk about the new hood, which is integrated into the front bumper and which features this massive power domes on the top, and the car has grown in width as well, 27mm on each side of the wheels. The seats inside of that car offer loads of comfort, more support than you normally need, and even the headrest works for a tall person like me. It could be a bit more high, but that's really complaining on very high levels. And we're still talking about a pure sports seat. Of course, the E63S features the most important driver assistance safety systems as standard, but that doesn't mean that you can't configure a lot more. And to give you an idea of what is there as an optional thing, you find a list here with the most important driver assistance safety systems as single or as packages, just to show you that the sky is the limit. Looking at the side of our E63S, you see nothing really has changed regarding to the predecessor, but the car features new wheels. So the standard E63 has 19-inch alloys on board as standard. The S version features 20-inch alloys, which are really, really nice. But it's not only worth having a look at the alloys, it's also worth looking into them, because that car here is featuring the optional carbon ceramic brakes, which really have loads of power to stop that heavy and quite quick car on time. Looking at the rest, nothing really has changed regarding to the design, but we have a new color on board, which is called Brilliant Blue Magno, and that is only for AMG models at the moment. And I really do like the combination with that blue and this brushed metal parts here and here as well, and I really like that one there, which really pushed the car more to the ground. And so I think that combination really lifts the exterior design to a completely different level. As with the standard E-Class, you do find the new steering wheel inside of the AMG model as well. And you will not find any buttons and knobs anymore here, it's all sensor. The only exceptions are these 2 wheels down here, which gives you the opportunity to really adjust the profile of the car a bit more in detail. And now my highlight of the day will follow, driving the new AMG GT Black Series on a racetrack. And this is the most powerful series production car of AMG ever. So that's the warm-up round, and it's not slow at all. The new AMG GT Black Series is not only the most powerful AMG with a V8 series engine, it also features active aerodynamics. I could do this all day long. Wow. Its 4-liter V8 biturbo engine delivers 537 kilowatt or 730 horsepower, and on top provides a maximum of 800 Newton-meters of torque. Jetzt. Cornering is great. The power increase of the engine was amongst other things achieved by using a flat crankshaft and optimizing the turbocharger. You can really feel that there is more than enough power under the hood. The Black Series managed the sprint from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 3.2 seconds. A speed of 200 km per hour is reached in less than 9 seconds. So that was my drive on the Lausitzring in the new AMG GT Black Series. what a car. At the rear of our estate, we do not find new taillights. They only have a new, let's say, inner design. That's different to the sedan, because with that car, you do find completely new LED taillights. They are now splitted and they're a bit thinner than with the predecessor. But what we do find is a completely new rear bumper. And that car then features on top a new diffuser here in glossy black and 4 of these exhaust pipes, 90 mm in diameter, but unfortunately they are only fake. A real eye-catcher are the big screens in front of me, because as standard the E63 features 10.25 inch twice, but the S model we are driving is featuring twice 12.25 inch, and that under one glass panel makes a massive wide screen. On top you can choose different view modes, and my favorite is the one I'm having at the moment, which offers me a big ref meter in the middle and 3-dimensional extra information on the side of it. Talking about the engines of the AMG E models, nothing really has changed. So when we talk about the E63, you do still find the V8 4-liter engine, and that car offers now, as the predecessor, 571 horsepower maximum with a standard E63 or 612 with the top version we're driving. And we talk about torque, it's very much the same as with the predecessor. We talk about 750 for the E63 and 850 for the E63S. But that really is enough, more than enough, so we really do not need new engines for good driving fun, because that car features a top speed as the estate of 290 kilometers per hour. It accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour or 60 miles per hour in only 3.5 seconds. And always on board is also the 9-gear speed shift automatic gearbox of AMG and all-wheel drive as well. The standard equipment level of the E63S is quite impressive. And just to give you an idea of what is always on board, I show you a list with the most important things. But on the other hand, that car really got its price. And I can tell you, it starts as a base model with 6 digits. The new Mercedes-AMG E63S 4MATIC Plus starts at an impressive €124,978 in Germany. But there are still plenty of optional extras available, such as the ceramic brake system, which costs around €8,000, or the performance seats for around €4,000. Anyone who thinks that such numbers are unusual should know that, for instance, an Audi RS6 Estate is available from €116,000 onwards. And in Ingolstadt, customers are also given the opportunity to spend significantly more money by buying 1 or 2 extras. Of course, the E63S offers different drive modes as its predecessor did, so you can choose, for instance, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus or Race. But when you drive the car, you instantly feel that it is, on one hand, still as agile as its predecessor, but on the other hand, a lot more comfortable. And I've talked to somebody at AMG who explains me what they did to deliver this.
Yes, we really worked hard on the chassis, on improving it. Just to give you a few examples, we were looking at the elastic kinematics on the front axle and on the rear axle. So not only software changes, real hardware changes. We took care of the damping, the dynamic engine mounts. They used to be pressure regulated, now they're speed regulated. And we also took care of the ESP and then made some adjustments and improvements on that side. So all these measures in combination led to the fact that we were able to increase that spread between driving performance and also daily driving comfort to offer a broader range to our customers.
The 4-liter V8 of this E63S with its 612 horsepower and 850 Newton-meters of torque really delivers me 2 completely different worlds. On one hand, I can completely enjoy cruising through the countryside and listening to this sound of the engine. On the other hand, I can just switch the drive mode, push the pedal to the metal, and I'm driving a sports car. Some of you may say that I'm talking too positive about this AMG, but I can really tell you, honestly, I have no idea about what I do not like with the car, maybe except of the sticker price. That was my first test drive in the brand new Mercedes-AMG E63S, the T model, so the Estate. They didn't change so much regarding to the exterior design, but what they've changed really makes the car look more fresh and even more aggressive. The engines are still the same, but power was never the problem of that model. But what really has changed is the comfort, because now the car offers the same amount of dynamic and pure driving fun as the predecessor, but a lot more comfortable day-to-day driving. And so this model now makes even more fun than its predecessor did.